Hey guys, so delegation is a skill in the same way that sales is a skill. A lot of it is to do with your mindset, your outlook, but also the systems and the strategies that we use, all combined together to come to a successful outcome. So with sales, you've got your sales script, you've got marketing to drive in leads, you've got tonality on a sales call, you've got dealing with objections, objection handling, but then you've also got your softwares. So your softwares, you might be using Salesforce or Salesflare or TreadMate CRM. You have your CRM that you use to track all of your sales, to follow up and automate a lot of the follow-up process, to reactivate dead leads and so on, okay? And then your scripts is like your systems, your sales script will be a system and so on. It's the very same with delegation, guys. Delegation is 80% mindset, okay? That's what holds most people back. 20% systems and structure. Having the right systems and structure in place is going to mean that you have control over your business. It brings order to the chaos, okay? Most people try to delegate, build a team before they bring order to the chaos, before they put structure and systems in place within their business. And it just makes it impossible to build a team and to scale effectively, because you just end up micromanaging and babysitting, and we all know how that ends up, okay? That usually what happens in that case is the self-employed business owner, when they try to scale because they know their business is outgrowing them, they end up just letting everybody go, stripping it right back to what they can manage themselves with the time that they have, with the mental bandwidth and energy that they personally have, because they can control that, they know how to manage that. They have not yet developed the skill set to scale to the next level. And that is delegation, guys. Delegation will set you free in business, but only if you know how to do it correctly. And the key to it is not putting the cart before the horse, as I always say, and that means putting systems and structure in place within your business before you start building a team. Once you have a well-structured business, like I said, it means you have control, you have clarity, and it brings order to the chaos. Then you can move on to building a team. The key to building a team is putting the right measures in place in the form of very basic systems such as SOPs and KPIs, okay, standard operating procedures, okay, key performance indicators. All these little things that probably sound a little bit foreign to a lot of you listening to this, or a little bit confusing, or a little bit over your head. I know a lot of the guys I speak to say, I'm not tech savvy, none of that stuff makes sense. But the reality is, this stuff is not rocket science. A monkey can do it. You do not need to be a genius. And again, you can delegate it all. Once you've built the systems and you put the systems in place, you put people in place to run those systems, whether that's updating team SOPs and KPIs, or whether that's your marketing team, your sales team, your operations team. If right now you're heavily tied down to doing the work, you're stuck on the tools, put somebody in place to manage that. But the key to it is, guys, build systems. The systems run your business. Build a team, and your team run the systems that run the business. If you are a self-employed business owner and you feel like you were caught up in what I call the self-employed trap, where you've built a business, but it's heavily dependent on you. Yes, you're making money, but you've no time, you've no energy, you've no flexibility. And if something happens to you, if you step back from the business, if you get sick, or if you get injured, touch wood that you don't, but these things happen. If that were to happen, your business, would it fall apart? Would you lose your income? Or would it continue to run and grow and thrive independently of you, because you've got good structures, good systems, and a great team in place who can run your business for you?